Hi, some of you have asked me to post some tabs or tutorials for the song No Small Thing by Tears for Fears. So first of all, thank you very much for watching and liking and sending your comments for that video. Really appreciate it. I love the band, I love the song. I'm going to attempt to make my very first tutorial video. I've never taught anybody guitar, to be honest, primarily because I don't think I'm such a great player myself. I mean, I kind of just about get by. So I hope what I show today, what I demonstrate, makes a bit of sense and makes it easy for those of you who want to learn or to at least understand the way I'm playing it. And I'm happy to answer any other questions that you guys might have, so please leave that in the comments. So here we go. So the song, at least the way I've done it, and I think that's the original key, which is in C major as standard tuning. I play the C with the top. Many people just play it without the top E. I tend to play it with the top E, where with the finger, with my third finger on my ring finger on the G, third fret on the E string, which is a G. Okay, so the song is in the key of C, but it starts on the F chord. Okay, so we don't need to bar it. You can just play standard F chord. Yes, but do be mindful of muting the top E with your thumb or any other way that you find comfortable. Okay, so when I'm playing this, my E string is muted. Okay, so basically the notes of the riff are F, 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 and F is basically the third fret on the D string, which is the third string from the top. So the third fret, which is an F, so 1, 2, 3, and then you come down one fret to the E, 1, 2, 3, 1, and then the open string, open D string, and then back to the E, which is the second fret on the same string. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Those are the basic notes in the beginning. We're not just going to be playing the notes alone, we're going to be playing this with the chord. So that's what I'm just going to talk about. So, but basically these are the notes. The good news is that you don't have to be too mindful about only hitting that string when you're holding the F chord. You can hit from the top the second, third and fourth strings. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is, instead of just playing the notes, I'm starting with the F chord, 3 strokes of the F chord, just the top 3 strings. Then I release and I'm playing only the single note. These 2 notes I'm playing only single. So na, na, D, F, 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 E, D. So F, F, F is with the chord, F, 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 E, D. Then instead of just playing the E note, which is the last note in this riff, I hit the C chord. So alright, so that's basically the notes, which I'm playing with an F, or to play the C without the top. Okay, and then this happens 3 times. Time you have to hit just the note, which is the E note, which is this note, second fret, third string from the top. So 3 times. E, 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 D, C, A. So E, which is the second fret on the D string on the third string, 3 times. Then the same string, which is the third string, D string open, once. Then the second string from the top, third fret, which is a C note, once. And then the second string from the top, which is A, open once. E, 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 D, C, A. Although I'm holding the C chord, I'm not going to be playing. Here I'm going to be picking the individual notes. So I'm holding the C chord because the D note is already, the C note on the second string is already pressed with my ring finger. So, and then instead of just hitting the A note, I'm going to hit the A minor chord. So it sounds like this. So to recap, it's the F 3 times. I'll play it slow one more time. All right. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So the strumming pattern. This is basically in a 6/8, and this is what I'm doing with my right hand, slowing it down. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. All right. And the last thing about this part, which is really the most complicated part, the rest is just chords, is if you like, you can also add a little bit of a hammer-on in the first riff. So you can do that hammer-on before you hit the C chord. So basically when I'm hitting the open D, and then when I'm about to form the C chord, I hammer on the E note, which is this note on the third string. Slower now. There's no hammer on the second part. So these are the only riffs that I'm playing in my version. So the song goes Twice. And then it goes to an E minor. Okay, after the two, before it goes to the pre-chorus. So da, 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 da. Strumming is always down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then for the pre-chorus, freedom, F. So that's an F chord. Freedom, na, 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 C. La, 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 la. C again, so F and C. La, 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 la. C and D minor. Okay, so that's the pre-chorus. Freedom, na 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 da, 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 back to F and back to the riff. Just hit the F once and immediately go into the riff. So slower. And then the last part, which is the chorus. So it leads to the chorus with the main verse. Every day, that's an E minor again. And then again an F. So just the pre-chorus chords again are, just after the verse you go to an E minor. Da, 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 da. Every day E minor 4 times, F 4 times, and then the chorus goes to a C. Freedom, which is an A sharp or a B flat, which you can play just the 4 strings, the top 4 strings or the bottom 4 strings, or you can bar it. I don't have a very flexible pinky, unfortunately, so when I do that, I have to mute the top string, the first string, which doesn't sound that great. So if you can bend your pinky and have the last string also sound, that's great. Or you can just play a bar chord. Okay, so that's the A sharp or the B flat. So back to the chorus. 'Cause freedom is no small thing. A minor. So at normal speed. 'Cause freedom is no small thing. I'm sorry, I don't remember the lyrics, but la la, you punish the child. See, it's the same chords again. Na 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 ra 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 ra. So the chorus is essentially C, A sharp, and A minor. Now when you're playing that A minor riff for advanced, even I'm actually not that good at this, you can do this. So basically you can add your pinky to the third string from the bottom, which is your G string, fourth fret, which essentially means you're adding a B. Okay, so this riff is 4 times. So for the second 2 times, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. You get that? And if you're even better, which I'm not, so I'm going to do this slow, you could even take the pinky off for the 4th time. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So when you take that off, the C sounds a little bit more. So or you can even leave it on. Either way works. So quickly from the top, at normal speed, I'm not going to do the repetitions. I'm going to go straight from verse to pre-chorus and then onto the chorus. We punish the child for flying too high. La, 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 la. This was my first time. I'm sorry the singing was quite poor. The playing was not great either, but I hope this was useful. Like I said, I'd be better at answering questions. So please, if you have questions, just definitely put them in the comments. I'm pretty prompt. If I have to reply with a text, I will do so pretty quickly. If I need to make a video, that might take a little bit longer, but I'm happy to do that. Enjoy. Listen to a lot more of Tears for Fears. Love the band. And I hope you enjoy playing this. Thank you.